Okay, great. Let me see if this is working. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so we'll start with the trees today. I mean, we started with trees yesterday, but
You wrote test and you started trees.
so test couldn't happen because of some reasons. But I posted that on group as well.
I was happy that you will start from today.
Somebody only concepts are covered, no
So
problems.
just we covered 1 hour on trees only. That's it.
Not in one hour.
Some problems.
No. Queues, yeah. Queue we discussed mainly. Can you close that right? Okay, so I'll brief what we discussed yesterday. Okay, so we started with we started with trees. We understood that trees are very much similar to linked list. Okay, and just like in linked list, we have one pointer which is next pointer and a data. Similarly, in trees, we are going to have something like this: left pointer and right pointer and a data. So basically, trees are used in places where we have to form the hierarchical strategy or hierarchical data model we have to present. There we'll be using the trees as a data structure for us. And trees basically, its kind of example is like similar to your organization where you have your manager has 10 reportees. He must be reporting to some senior manager. That senior manager may be reporting to some director, and that will be reporting to some VP or SVP or something like that. Similarly, in your colleges as well. Like there we form basically that trees data structure. We saw that a tree can have any amount of children. So basically, any node will have a data and some of its children. Some children of it. Now, if particularly we are saying that every node can maximum has 2 children, then we are saying it as a binary tree. And we'll study more concepts about the other kind of trees as well, where a node can have more number of children rather than only 2. Those kind of trees are called generic trees, but we will be studying that after we are through with the concepts of the trees by applying them on the binary trees, because most of the concepts on binary trees are sufficient enough to help us understand the generic trees as well. So we are right now making sure that we are only be concentrating on binary tree, where every node can have maximum of 2 children, which is determined by left child and right child. Right? Something like this. Cool. Now these nodes are called as internal nodes. These nodes are called as leaf nodes, and this node is called as root node. Right? Similar to our linked list, the start node we used to call it as head. Similarly, here we'll call it as root because trees grows on the root, and here is what. And after that, we discussed about the structure. We created a class as well, like class tree node, int data, and tree node left and tree node. Okay, we created this. Similarly, a structure in C as well, right? And then we discussed about the height of the tree and depth of the tree as well, guys. Height and obviously height of the node and depth of the node as well. So, what is the depth of B? Depth of the node definition is the distance of that node to the distance of that node to
deepest leaf.
root or leaf. Leaf, sure.
Yeah.
So depth of the node is actually the distance of that particular node to the deepest node.
Deepest leaf.
Deepest leaf, I mean to say. Right, in this case, D. So it is 1. 2 यार 2 कर लो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, 2 कर लो. And what is the height of B? Distance of root till that node. distance of root till that node. So depth is similar to kind of a building. You can we can just imagine from a building that. So basically, depth of this thing is this distance, and height of this is this distance. Although they are same in this case, but maybe some differences. For example, height of B is distance of the starting node, which is this, which is root, till this node, which is 2 nodes, and depth is distance of leaf node till this node, right, which is 2. So this is what we discussed overall.
Root is at the bottom. When you give it
Root is this.
No, when you give it.
Yeah, root is Root is from where the tree starts. Just visualize.
Other side.
Yeah. So this looks like to be the ending point, but this is the starting point. This is actually the topmost point. It looks to be as a topmost point, but it's not actually the topmost point. This is the bottommost point of the tree. This is actually the topmost point of the tree. The new node is going to be insert over here only. This is where the tree is going to be grow further. Okay, just like branches and all those stuff. Okay, this is overall we discussed yesterday. Okay, now let's go to a couple of things. Now, can anyone tell me? Suppose you have n nodes in the tree. You have n nodes in the tree. Assume a tree is given to you which have n nodes. What is the maximum height it can have? Or maximum levels? Let me ask you this thing. N?
N minus 1.
N minus 1, right?
Yeah.
How? It can be like A, B, C, D, E. Right now? Suppose you have n node in the tree, height can maximum be n minus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there are 5 nodes, so n whatever. Right? Now, we discussed yesterday about complete binary trees as well. A complete binary tree is a binary tree where every node is filled except possibly the last level, and nodes are as left as they can be. For example, so the complete binary tree definition is every level needs to be filled. Level is this, yes, Shikhar. This is a level. This is a level. This is a level. This is a level. Floor in the buildings, right? D, E, F, G, right? H, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, right? So these all are levels. All levels are filled except possibly the last. In fact, this is a perfect binary tree as well. All levels are filled except possibly the last level. Last level is also completely filled, and all nodes are as left as possible. As for example, this is also a complete binary tree. This level is not filled, which is fine. All levels except the last level needs to be filled. So every level except the last level is filled, and nodes are as left as possible in the last level. This is not a complete binary tree, because the nodes in the last level are not as left as they can be. It needs to be here.
It is not full also.
Say there are 3 lefts and 2 rights. What is that?
3 left, 2 right means?
Leaf may finally there are 3 lefts.
That depends on the just above level.
No, is it perfect? No. Everything else still above level is fine. But the number of lefts, lefts are higher.
Number of
there
lefts.
are rights. There are rights.
That's fine.
That is also
That is fine. They need to be as left as they can be. It need not to be 2, 3. It can be 3, 2. Right? Yeah. Sorry, you were saying something about it?
This is not full either. Full will have everything. All nodes.
What was the definition?
no.
Zero.
Full was every node has 0 or 2 children.
So this is not a full, but this is a complete.
No.
This is not one.
No.
This is right.
This is not a complete. This is a complete.
Yeah.
Right? So what is the given a complete binary tree, and somebody tells you that it has n nodes, can we tell what is the maximum height of that tree? given the tree is a complete binary tree and there are n nodes in that, what can be the maximum number of levels in that, or what is the height of the tree? What is
log n, no?
one solution, yeah, not so one solution is log n to the base, yeah, 2, okay. Second solution somebody was saying Pratik n, okay. Yeah, third solution here mod 2 of which comes out to be log n to the base 2. You keep on dividing that formula of log n to the base 2 here. Any other solution, guys?
What is given the height and?
You are given that the tree is a binary tree, complete binary tree, and it has n nodes in it.
Okay.
Given the tree is a complete binary tree and it has n nodes in it,
Log n 2 plus 1.
can we tell that what is the height in that?
Log n 2 plus 1.
Log n to the base 2 plus 1. Okay, one other solution came. Log n to the base 2 plus 1. Any other solution here? समय यही लगा दूं आपका भी?
नहीं गलत.
मेरा भी गलत है.
N is not the answer, definitely. ठीक है. Try it in your copies ना. Create a binary tree. Take 5 nodes. What is the height? If 10 nodes are there.
n by 2.
3 plus 6.
n by 2. एक और आ गया. n by 2. Okay. We'll see.
Log n plus 6, then 3
plus 1, why is that wrong?
Which one?
Log into the base 2 plus 1 is wrong.
I haven't. Let's. Somebody is saying n by 2 as well, man. Somebody is saying log n to the base 2 plus 1 as well. Somebody is saying log n to the base 2 as well. We'll see. Okay, take 10, 12 nodes, anything, and find out. Create a complete binary tree out of them and see what is the height of that tree.
n by 2.
n by 2. चलो देखते हैं.
You're asking full binary tree, right?
Complete.
Log 2 and
No. Then it will be log n 2 plus. I was thinking full binary.
Complete binary tree. Yes, Shikha.
log 2 and minus 1.
Log n. Okay.
I'm not sure.
Log n to the base 2 minus 2. Right? This is the difference. Okay. We'll see. Okay. So let's try to create. Take your time, guys.
Where is integer function of log 2? No.
Some ceiling or floor you are talking about? That is ceiling. To the log n to the base 2, ceiling of log n to the base 2, this is what you're trying to say?
I don't know ceiling.
Ceiling is if the answer is 2.3, it will return you 3.
Yeah.
If the answer is, if you are talking, if it's a floor, then it will return 2. So that are ceiling and floor.
Yeah.
Okay?
This first one is also complete binary.
This one? This is also a complete binary tree.
It won't work in one case. When it's coming, we can do log 2 and this thing, the ceiling. But when it's exactly when n mod 2 is equal to 0, then you do log 2 and plus 1. Ceiling plus 1.
So you mean to say I should do this?
No. Normally it's log 2 and base ceiling. But when n mod 2 is equal to 0, like suppose in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So this will work every time then in that case. So if the answer is 2, it will return you 2. You want it to be returned to be 3.
No, well, see, suppose when it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Answer should be 4. But when I'm
Answer should be 4 or 3.
no, this 8 will be the fourth. 8 will be the fourth.
8. Okay.
So it will be log when mod 2 is equal to 0, then it will be ceiling plus 1.
We'll see.
This was given when it's log n to the is 1, negative 1. So you have to do plus 1 for that.
I understood. I'll tell you what will come. That if and else, I'll also justify what. Okay, चले. Solution निकला कोई? कार्तिक? I'll write one more solution. I'll write one more option. No, man, that is not my answer. Just see whether that is correct or not. Okay. Okay. Can I go to the next slide? Okay. No, that is not may not be my answer. But, okay. This was one answer. This was another answer. This was.
Log n to c.
I am doing that. I am writing your answer. And plus 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 something. And somebody said n by 2 as well. Somebody said. What was your answer, Soumya?
वही कैलकुलेट कर रहा है 2 3 4
नहीं आपने कुछ ऑप्शन बोले थे
12
Okay, we'll see. Okay.
अरे दिस इज
A,
परफेक्ट मैन
B, C, D. This is one case. A, B, C. This is another case. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is another case. A, B. This is one case. Any other case you want me to have? Any other use case? Any kind of other tree? This is having 4 nodes, 3 nodes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The fourth
6.
one is a complete binary tree. Yeah?
This one?
Fourth one.
This one? Except possibly the last level.
But A is again. A also should have 2, right?
Yeah. So this is one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make it this way. And then this D, E, F, G, and H. Okay, I'll add it this way. Actually, this case is this case. Right?
Yeah.
But that's fine. Any other use case you want me to cover? Okay, so let's see. What is the answer in this? N equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the answer in this? N equal to 3. What is the answer in this?
7.
What is the answer? 8 nodes?
8.
What is the answer in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's see which things you fix.
Log n plus 1.
Log n plus 1
Log and ceiling plus 1.
Yeah.
This is what this is fixing. Is it? Okay. What is log into the base 2, 7?
Around
2 point something. What will ceiling will return?
3.
No, I know the condition I said was only.
There is no condition, man, in the formula. Formulas cannot have condition. There is no if else in the formula, right? The answer is 1. You cannot have 2 answers.
Not ceiling. It is the lower value.
Which is this?
Yeah.
What is log into the base 7? 2 point something. It will return you 2. Answer will be 3. What is log into the base 3? 1 point something plus 1 will return you 2. What is log into the base 4? 2. 2 plus 1, 3. What is log into the base 8? 3. 3 plus 1, 4. What is log into the base 5? 2 point something. It will return 2 and the final answer will be 3, which is fine. Right? So there is formula answer needs to be 1. I cannot have if this is this, then answer this. That doesn't make sense, right? That's why the answer is log into. I just customize your answer only. Log into the base 2 plus 1, but floor. That will handle your if else condition as well. Cool? Okay? On the contrary, is this fine? No, there is another small thing. If supposingly somebody asks you, here you are given with a complete binary tree and its height is log n to the base 2 plus 1, what will the maximum number of nodes it can accommodate? What will the answer?
When?
Let's say you are given with the height h and it's a complete binary tree. What is the maximum number of nodes that tree can have?
Ceiling of 2 to the power of n.
No, it's 2 to the power h minus.
एक एक आंसर दो यार 2 to the power n minus 1 here or here here one answer हाँ यार समझा
Ceiling of 2 to the power
ceiling of 2 to the power n
minus 1.
here
Minus 1. Yeah.
here na
Yeah. Log.
N is a whole number.
just let
Yeah.
him speak
2 to the power n minus 1.
this is fine हाँ यार ceiling वाला कार्तिक first one
No ceiling. I mean, 2 to the power n doesn't make sense.
तो ये हटा दूंगा ceiling हटा दूंगा तो फिर तो यही बन गया
Correct. Yeah.
So yes, how it's very simple to derive here. What's the point in that? So don't go for ceiling and all that stuff. We have just seen if input was 7, answer was 4, right? So if you have seen 2 raised, answer was 4 or 3. Answer was 3, I guess. 3, right? So it is 2 raised to power n minus 2 raised to power something like that. This will come, right? So if you say how did you derive that? H equal to 2 raised log n to the base 2 minus 1 plus 1 sorry log n to the this thing, so h plus 1 equal to the log n to the base 2 h minus 1 sorry. Okay, now this thing 2 raised to power h minus 1 equal to n, right? 2 raised to power h minus, which is 2 raised to power h minus 1 or not?
No. Minus 2.
2 raised to power h and
But then you also did ceiling, right?
but this is here it is
Ceiling.
floor, here it was floor, and this will come out to be 2 raised to power n minus 1 n, 2 raised to power h
Yeah.
Minus 2.
Correct.
minus 1 floor. That's why ceiling, this ceiling will go, floor will go away,
Floor
and it will add minus 1 over here,
So to add plus 1.
add plus 1 over here, this floor will go away.
Okay.
So this is, so basically 2 raised to power h minus 1 plus 1 equal to n, which is 2 raised to power h minus 1 only, right? In order to remove floor, I added plus 1. Right? So simple derivations. I mean, nothing. No one is gonna ask you, but just to make ourselves understandable here. Okay, cool. Okay, now let's go to next part of our trees, which is starts the actual thing. Now we'll define again our basic operations on trees, right? Insertion, division, traversing, finding height, finding depth, find node height, finding node depth, finding height or depth of tree, and also some things, right? Simple. Now insertion. In order to do insertion, and assumingly there are 2 types of insertion. For example, if I have to insert it into the complete binary tree, then I have to follow its protocols, which says you can only insert at the last level and as left as possible. I cannot insert in between the level, because that has to be already fulfilled, and I will be only inserting in the last level, and that to be as left as possible. If it's a normal tree, I can insert wherever I find the space.
Yeah.
Right? So let's try to do both kind of things. Right. So initially my tree is going to be empty, right? So the insertion is going to have two cases, right? One is normal tree, normal BT. One is complete BT. Now, in normal BT, what are the use cases I'm going to check? If root empty, If root empty, then what do I need to do? I need to create a node and root equal to new node. Is it right? If that has not been the case, else find a node whose either left or right PTR is equal to null. Create a node left or R equal to. Is it clear, this thing what I have written? Is it clear, Pratik?
So left, right, but now you are going for now.
No,
Why?
you have to also enter it in right.
Why?
One condition should be if left is already there, fill right also.
So I find a node whose either left or right is null. I'll add the condition there, whether if left is null, then I'll insert to left, if right is null, I'll add that. So that I'll add the condition, but somewhere in here. Chicken.
It's not BST by night.
Huh?
You're confused BST and
No, BST. First understand BT.
What is BST?
I will cover, don't worry. Forget about that.
So I asked where are you checking the values? So
No.
free nodes.
Okay. Now let's go to the program, don't worry. But is this small thing that I have written at least 40% clear? At least 40%. Don't worry, if 40% is clear, then it's sufficient enough. Okay. I'll go to next slide. Now let's try to write a program. Now, whatever implementation we are going to write in trees, whatever programs we are going to write in trees, every program, now we are going to follow two kind of approaches for whatever programs we are going to do from now. One such approach will be called as the iterative approach, and other will be recursive approach. So we'll see what are them. Don't worry. Oh, shit. We'll see what are them. But for just now, just write down in your copies that for every program we'll try to do with both kind of approaches. But there are certain programs which can only be done with one kind of approach. But we'll try to do with both kind of approaches. So we should learn both kind of approaches in order to solve the trees program. That is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Now. So one approach is recursive approach, other approach is iterative approach. In iterative approach, we are going to take help of the queues. We are going to take the help of the queues. So first of all, let's try to understand what is recursive approach. Okay, so let's try to see recursive approach. So the program that I'm going to write, I'll be writing using recursive approach. Okay.
Recursive or iterative?
Though there are two kind of approaches, one is recursive approach, other is iterative approach. In iterative approach, we are going to take care of the help of the queues as well. But now we are following the recursive approach. We will write the same program using that thing as well. We'll understand both. Don't worry. Okay. So first of all, tell me what should my what should my function prototype? What should I return?
What is the
insertion? Insertion in normal BT.
Insertion, no?
ठीक है तो ट्री नोड कर दूं ट्री नोड insert parameters, let's say int data यार tree node ठीक है. This is clear. Function prototype is clear to everyone, and in the last return root. Right? Now, if anyway I have to create a node, tree node, new node equal to new tree node, new node dot data equal to data, new node dot left equal to none. Clear? This part is clear to everyone. I've just created a node here. Data में data डाल दिया, left null, right null. If clear? Any doubts on this? Karthik? Up till your figure?
Yeah, 2 equal to 1.
Else I have to do something. Else I have to do it. Now I have to traverse from the root. Okay. So let's say I am making a temporary node, just like we used to do in linked list. Tree node, temp node equal to some root. I've taken this thing. Now what do I need to do? In linked list, I need to do while temp node next not equal to null, do something. But anyway, that was an iterative approach. Here we wanted to go for the recursive approach. So what we have to do? I have to make sure that I get
A stopping condition.
I get a stopping condition. Right? How will I do that?
If it is none, 188, then no left.
So forget about recursive. Let's say we are doing iterative only. Let's try to understand iterative. While how will you do that?
And not left or right.
While
And not left or right.
Root dot.
just a second. Recursive.
That is find out that some
While top node dot left is equal to null.
and now
While current node dot left or current dot node right not equal to null.
Then current equal to what?
Then you let know.
Current is equal to current. It can be current.
left over.
If current it should be if it can be anything. If there are both right and left, you can take either right or left.
Tell me the condition.
While current
Temp node
Then no dot left not is
and or temp node dot right not equal to null.
reverse is then is equal to left is not is equal to none. Then is equal to some dot left.
This is becoming iterative.
That's fine. Go for it.
Okay. Then
When is null, what is not null, then you insert in the one which is not null.
That is
null,
each that way.
right is not.
if temp dot left not equal to null,
Temp of left
not equal to null, temp dot left equal to node, new node.
This is what you have to say.
Let to jump right.
Ah,
We are doing it.
Okay, so right. So you all guys are going in the right direction, but I'll tell you what is the new thing that will do. So basically, if you have to, you must have realized that here I need to go in both directions. It may be possible that root is there and its left and right are present. My new node can exist in the left subtree. My new node can exist in the right subtree. I may need to go in both the directions, right? So I have to process both the things. Now, if I have to process both the things, how will I do? How will I do? I will be taking care of Q. When you have to process every one line by line, now keep to be processor, to be processor, to be processor, to be processor. You push them into enqueue them into the queue. That's the purpose of queue. You keep on enqueuing and you keep on dequeuing one by one by one by one by one. Right? So how does it happen? I'll tell you. So let's say this is my A, this is my B, this is my C, and let's say this is
recursive approach.
this is an iterative approach. This is iterative approach. This is iterative approach. Okay. A, B, C. Now I have to insert over here, but I have to go to here as well. For example, if this has been the case then I would have to insert it to here. I will not be inserting here. Got it or not?
Correct.
Right? So let's say how the things needs to go. So first of all, if root is not null, then NQ A into the NQ root into the Q. Now while Q is empty, you do something. While Q is empty, you do something. You DQ the Q and NQ its left and right child if they are. Okay. So what will be the contents in the Q after that?
BC.
BC. And A will be gone, right? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Is it clear?
No.
Okay.
We have a tree.
Here, this is where we want to insert. C.
Correct.
This is the new node I want to insert.
Root is NQ. So A is NQ.
If root is not null, then you NQ A. Now you DQ and check whether its left is null or it's both. Either one of the link is empty or not. You check whether it's one of the link is empty or not. If it is empty, if either left is empty or right is empty, you insert in whichever portion it is empty. If it is not empty, then you NQ its children. This is what I'm saying. Is it clear?
And DQ the parent.
DQ that you DQ'd and then you process, na. You DQ'd, then you check whether any of its children are empty or not. If it is empty, good man, I will add a new node to that pointer. If it is not empty, then I will NQ its left and right children. Is it clear? So A is initially inserted, A got DQ'd and check whether it's both the children are present or not. Yes. So what happened? Now what will happen?
Now B will check.
And what will be what will happen?
D will DQ.
And after that, what will be NQ'd?
D.
D, right? D and E will be NQ'd because my condition says. Now what will happen? What will be NQ'd? C will be DQ'd, and I found a node which has at least one free space. Even if this had been the case, even if F has been there, then also I will be inserting G here only, and that is what I wanted as well. Nahi clear, Shikhar?
Usually the algorithm is leftmost, right?
हाँ तो आइए leftmost, but
Okay.
that is what I
It
meant.
will perfect only now.
We can do that perfect. We can do that complete mandatory in both the results.
Just one.
हाँ.
Left मतलब क्या? मतलब we're either inserting left or right. Which is priority first?
Whichever is free.
Now F is
You first check left. If left is free, insert it in the left. If right is free, actually you are giving priority to the left with checking.
There's not necessarily left and right, but we can put a case at left for these type of things and right G and something. We can do that also.
Means
I suppose you want to have two types of children. You want to divide the children into two types. I suppose
younger kids and elder kids.
Like that, so you can divide that in left and right. That's also possible.
That kind of tree will study. Don't worry. Will that kind of a tree is actually called BST. We'll study that kind of a tree. But right now, assume every children is same. Both siblings are of same age.
It doesn't matter left. Right.
Yeah. Yes.
now F was there, sir.
If F was there, then G will be inserted here. If F was not there, then F has been inserted here. Okay? Yes. So I'll write down the algorithm. I'll cut this part. Is it fine? Okay? Can I go to the next slide? Up till here noted?
Very good.
But did we understand why I use Q? Why I cannot simply go away with while loop? Because I have to process both the parts. I cannot do them simultaneously until I enqueue them into the queue.
Use Q. What's the point now? We'll see the rear or what now? We'll see the.
NQ normal queue, DQ from the front, NQ from the rear.
That was fine. So what was the point of this Q? Like what did we get?
We are actually taking them line by line. If you see, B needs to be processed before C.
I got that. So now we got D, E, that is the Q. That's it. Only D.
Yeah, that's just destroy the queue after that. That's fine. You have inserted F into
Just to find out like C doesn't have children.
Yes, that's that.
You don't. There's no output from the Q.
Output from the queue is C. Na?
Okay.
Q helped me to find out C.
Okay.
That is the function of utility storage. Noted? Noted? Noted?
But is it even getting to Q because we can use it much more good way. We can use some tech variable or some kind of
Tell me any other thing.
thinking that is possible.
That's the purpose of Q because C needs to be processed before B. Sorry, B needs to be processed before C. That is what Q will do.
Yeah, that order.
So once you insert B, so A in the queue, then I forgot, I missed the order there. So first you insert A,
First you insert A, okay.
okay, then B,
Uh-huh.
then you go and check for B whether D and D are.
No.
Children.
First I insert A and I inserted C as well.
Okay,
This is which got DQ'd and its children are inserted.
okay.
In the order left children first and then right children.
Hmm.
And after that this got gone and this got out.
His children.
And his children are added, which are left and right, which are D and E respectively.
His children.
Okay.
I'll write down the program, that will help.
No, got it. But how did you come to figure out that C was the output?
Because C doesn't have any children.
The last element to push is output.
No man, just let me write the program. Let me write down the program.
The output here.
Let me write down the program.
The end should be the output, right?
The output will always be root.
No, in this case, in the queue, the
Just
last element should be queue.
Just let's finish the program. Probably then you will have. Up till if root equal to null, that case is clear. I am writing after else. Okay. Else. Create a queue. I'm creating a queue. Okay. Q equal to new queue. Okay. And Q dot NQ root. Okay. Now while Q dot is empty, you keep on doing something. Okay. Tree node 10 equal to Q dot DQ. If 10 left equal to null.
You're creating the whole binary tree already. Then by entering the root, the root is already present.
Just a second. 10 dot left. Let me complete. And here it should be break. Break. Else. Else and Q and right. And this variable force. Okay, just note it down for this. Writing, if unable to understand, please let me know. I can dictate. Is writing clear?
When we use free free is a function for queues only.
Free is just for freeing up any memory space.
You want to use delete, new and delete you.
Delete the queue.
Anyway, in Java there is no
Not
free
here.
asset. There is no asset free, delete, nothing.
Is there any should I be using like C++ or Java? Is there any difference?
At least not for these programs. Doesn't make any difference. Java you use when you actually you want to create some application or something like that. C++ you also use manuals, but Java.
If I do it really with C++.
Now, doubts. Clear?
So the last element which you take from the queue is the element you know which has an empty node.
If that satisfies this condition, if its left is null, then if its right is null, then otherwise that is also not the element.
But that has to be the element.
No, I didn't get your question.
So you made a queue, like suppose biggest queue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you made that queue. A, B, C, D, E, and C didn't have any child. So last element to get DQ was C. So you know that C is the one which doesn't have children. So where is that condition that which is the last element to get DQ? You're checking the children of that element.
So 10th will be C at that time.
Okay.
10th left is null.
Okay.
Temp left equal to new node and break. So this while loop will be breaked out and you will be returning the root and that's it. End of the story.
This tree node temp Q DQ is the last element is getting DQ.
No.
Yeah.
Last element, what do you mean by last element?
No, you mean the last element that was DQ.
That was DQ.
You have to add.
Obviously. I mean, he's saying where the DQ stops, that is where you have to insert.
So it will be stopped here only, either here or here. Either this condition or this condition. Clear? Or some more doubts? Right?
How we are going to the next element after we execute both the children?
While Q is empty,
Okay.
it will while loop.
We execute here.
We enqueued here. Yeah. Enqueue template for enqueue. So it's a while loop. Now Q is still not empty.
Why you enqueue again? You don't need a
What's the next element? A, B.
Why do we have to go to B? We can just go directly to C.
How you will go directly to C?
Because B, the last element is D was C. B, we already know it has both its children.
So
That's what he's doing.
that is okay. You are missing.
So you have to go to B,
Okay, we are
right?
making the queue. Okay, got it.
How will you reach H straight away?
Yeah, okay, got it.
Shikhar?
We enqueued D.
We enqueued A initially here.
Let us have that same thing there.
Right?
C here.
Okay. So I will remove these two. And I'll remove this.
Yeah, we enqueued
A just
A.
while enqueued it here.
Yeah.
And while Q is empty, no, it is not empty. It will go inside the loop.
Yeah.
Tree node temp equal to DQ, so A is DQ'd.
Yes.
And this condition is not met, this condition is not met, and B is here enqueued. Again, it will go inside the while loop. Is Q empty? No. So it will insert.
Okay.
Is Q empty? No. But it found this condition, and there it will break. It will come out of insert. Right? Understood?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is what the iterative kind of approach where we have used Q and will be using in a lot of other programs as well, right? So now we'll go towards the recursive approach. Okay,
What is the difference between
both are used in different kind of applications. Sometimes only you are only able to do using the queues approach. Sometimes you are only able to do the recursive approach.
What is the meaning of iterative because
What is the recursive approach?
because of it is repeating again. So iterative means queues, data structures.
Iterative approach means normal while loop and for loop and all those stuff, where you are going through the things using for loop or while loop.
Recursion is more
Right.
use iterative wherever possible.
So both, they have different significance. In a way, this is a bit unreadable to me. A more clumsy program. We'll see the recursive programs are gonna complete in just 1 or 2 lines.
Because if you can't use skews, right? So you can.
Recursive function themselves use stacks only inside. Okay, chale? Okay. So now let's try to find a recursive this thing. Okay. So what is our objective? I need to find inserting a node, right? And for that I need a node whose left and right children are null. Left is null or either right is null, right? So let me try to write a utility function which finds a node whose left is null or either right is null or either both of them null. One thing. Okay. So
Yes.
sorry. Okay. So let me say its return type should be tree node here. Find the node. And tree node root. Okay. Okay. If root, we need to find the termination condition. If root equal to null, return null. Else if root left equal to null or root right equal to null, then also I should return
You should call the function and
if root left equal to null or root right equal to null.
return the root.
That is what I wanted, right? That is the node I am searching for, isn't it? Else find a node. That means to say what? Root has both the children.
Yeah.
If it got surpasses after this condition, right? It will only come to this else if root has both the children.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it will not come, na?
Yeah.
0 children or 1 children are handled here, right? Find node.
And then find node root dot right.
Yeah.
No, the condition will be there. It will be if calling it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll explain, don't worry. Okay, so let me finish it over here. Okay, let me create some space. Okay, so let's see let's try to understand.
Final case, you're returning what?
Return find node root left or find node root right.
Now both will get executed.
There is a or condition.
So if first one is true, second one.
If it returns non-null value, then this will not get executed. If it returns null, then only this will get executed.
Actually, both will get executed, then it will be valid. No or condition.
And just a second.
Then find node should be boolean is what is saying value.
Find node should be
He's saying find node return type should be boolean.
no null or x. If null, you do a or with null.
There's no.
No, नहीं हो सकता. Or will always be with boolean. You have to check equal to null. Find node dot root equal to null.
That is null. Find node is null. So
No, find left like that. Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Is it fine? Okay, A, B, C, D, E. Now, what are the other use cases I can take? A, B, C, D. Right? Here I should return B. Here in this case answer should be C. Here in this case answer should be B.
Yeah.
Cool. So initially we called find node of A. I'm doing this case. Find node of A. Root equal to none? No, it is not. Root left equal to none. This is, will it come inside this?
No.
So it will call find node of B, and still if it is null, then this condition needs to be called. So I put a dot over it.
Yeah.
Okay. Find B will come. Find B will come. Will this be executed? No. Will this be executed? No. So find B will call find B, and some this condition needs to be executed. Right? Find B will call what? Find B will call what? This condition no. Find B will call D. Find D will return D. Right? Find D will return D, and this has returned D, so this will not be executed. This has returned D, so this will not be executed. So this has returned D, so this will not be executed, and new node will be inserted here. Right? Now the point is it clear how this algorithm has worked so far?
That's all.
But we wanted to insert C over what we wanted to insert over here. Right? Right? Doing this thing cannot be done using recursive approach. Because recursion grows like this, guys. Recursion grows like this. And my queues or iterative approach grows like this. There's a difference. So when you have to, the application needs to traverse or search something somewhere down the line here, then probably recursion is the better approach. But somewhere down the line, if your program, if your node that needs to be searched is in the horizontal scale, then probably iterative approach is the best person to use. Right? So this is the difference between both of them. You cannot use recursive approach to insert with norms of complete binary tree. No. But did we understand how we actually traversed? Recursion grows like this. Recursion, first A got processed, then B got processed, then B got processed, and we got the answer. In case of iterative approach, first A was processed, then B was processed, then C was processed, and we got the answer.
Example.
Sorry?
Example once. Yeah.
Find out once. F of A.
Sorry?
Find an example once. Then you
Sure. So find node of A, it came to here. Okay. Will it go inside this condition? Yes?
No. No.
Will it go inside this condition?
None.
So it will go inside here.
Yeah.
So it will call find B, and if that is null, then this needs to be executed. So I place the dot over here. Otherwise, this only will be returned. Okay. So find of B is now the new call. Will it go inside here?
Yeah.
Huh?
No.
Will it go inside here?
No.
So it called find of D, and again this needs to be executed. So I place the dot over here.
Yeah.
Find of D. Will it go inside here?
Yeah. No, wait, no. Next,
It will go inside here. So find of D has returned what?
B.
D. So this thing will be find of D was called by find of B. Will it execute? Will this be executing? Will this be executing this dot which we placed earlier? This dot first of all.
That dot is OR part.
This OR part.
Not execute. No, don't execute.
Right? Because D is anyway. So finally we got D.
Yeah.
Now this dot part will be executed? No. So A returned.
Okay.
So new thing will be inserted to here.
Okay, got it.
Cool. Cool. So this is the difference between recursive approach and iterative approach. Depending on whether I have to, go like this or go like this, I'll be using the approaches. But we should know both the approaches, right? Okay. So now that's it. We'll write down the problems that we are going to have it. Okay, write down the problem. So whenever I'll be saying tree for now, assume it's a binary tree. Okay, so just create a constant above and you can use it. First question: given a tree, find the size of the tree. Size of the tree means to say finding the number of nodes in that.
In the root is it?
Sorry?
What is that? Root is no.
Yeah. Given a tree, find the number of nodes. Write it down, and that will be good. Everything is easy. I don't say and nothing is
It's not easy.
Yeah. Okay, so next thing is all the answer to all these questions. Copy paste your copies notes or your Java notes, whatever the your laptop notes to Piazza group. Okay, before Saturday, coming Saturday, it should be pasted on the Piazza group by Friday.
All of them.
Or whatever the questions I'm going to give right now.
You are giving the link for Piazza, that group one.
हाँ वो मैं अभी क्लास के बाद देता हूँ क्लास के बाद. So I'll create a new post as well. Solution to the class questions. Everyone's solution should be either copy pasted or photos clicked to be there. Okay, just to keep it as a record. Whoever. So आज की party he is due on him and you.
No, 3 people.
It's not looking.
Okay. So today's party are due on them. But don't worry. It's a ledger balance. I'll maintain that.
Just
I'll create an Excel sheet. Don't worry. It's not gonna be, so party means to say you are not familiar with the rule. Whoever doesn't do this stuff is supposed to give us all of us a treat. So I'm always in the win-win situation. Thanks to me. Okay. So make sure you are not there. I mean, you should not be the person. Today, these 3 guys are the people who are going to give us the treat. By treat means to say 500. Only don't worry. We put a constraint on the money thing as well. Okay, finding the size of the tree. First question. Okay. Next question. Level order traversal. Level order printing. If that is the tree that is given to me, A, B, C, D, E, F, then my output should be A, B, C, D, E, F. This way I want to print. Understood or not? If this is my tree, first I should print A, then I should print all the nodes in here, then I should print all the nodes this direction, and then this, and then this, and this. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, E, F, something like that. Cool. Next question. Okay, so the first question which I gave, finding the size of the tree, the answer needs to be from both the ways, from level or from the iterative approach as well as from the recursive approach. You need to write both the functions. Second, only one is fine. Iterative. Okay. Third question. Reverse level order reversal. The answer should be FED CBA. Simple. The output that is expected on the console is FED CBA.
But the same thing you just, the final output you just reverse it.
Reverse it. I don't mind. Reverse it. Now, reverse it. But now, if you guys are thinking to use, probably some of you must be thinking to use tags or something like that and then doing something. But if possible, do not try to use any additional space apart from the normal queues. Okay. Okay. Searching a element particularly. For example, given a tree to you and an element, let's say F, a data is being given to you. You need to tell me whether that element exists over there or not, in the tree or not, and probably return a pointer to me, right? Both, it should be done with both the things, iterative as well as recursive. Okay. Given a tree to you.
These are good enough, right?
No, man. We are just 10 minutes questions.
To listen up to phone because it's normal things now.
Just
No, this is a difficult development. And it's normal person.
next question. Don't worry. You will. Next question. Given a tree, you need to find this unique. I want to get the sum of all the elements. So it will be an integer tree 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. And guys, I'm telling you one more thing. Make sure all the use cases should pass. It should not be like you are considering only these simple use cases like complete binary tree or something. My binary tree is there. Any kind of tree I can give you. One node is having one children, one is present in the left, right, I don't know, but it will be a binary tree for sure. It may or may not be complete binary tree, it may not or may not be full binary tree, it may or may not be perfect binary tree. It will be a binary tree, but okay. So there can be different use cases you need to consider all of them. Printing the sum using both iterative and recursive. Then finding the maximum, iterative and recursive. You can combine these two questions together in one proton, that's fine. Printing these maximum and sum, you can combine. Now, next question is interesting.
So half is will be done by 1 sum is to half.
Okay, written. Now write down a new question. Given a tree, I need to find two numbers. Find two numbers whose sum is maximum. Whose sum is maximum? I mean to say the pair which is maximum.
What?
Children, like siblings.
Any two nodes in the tree that combined sum is maximum.
The first largest and second largest.
Yeah, second largest and sum.
Don't know. Yes. ठीक है? Next question.
Any two.
हाँ, वो कहीं भी हो सकती है tree में. One can be in the extreme left, one can be in the extreme right. Somewhere in the tree. Next question. Given a tree, we need to find the number of leaves. Very, very simple. But again with iterative as well as with recursive. Given a tree, I know it will sound to you as I am like foolish person why I am giving the same kind of programs. But
No.
trust me, it will help you to write quickly. It will get your hand moving. That is very much required. Trust me.
That thing stays after first class. Not everything is simple after they change all.
So I know these questions are similar, but trust me, they are important. They are required. Make sure you do
What
them.
number of leaves?
Leaf notes. Okay. Next question.
Seventh one, iterative plus figures.
Seventh one कौन सा था यार?
Given a tree, need to find two numbers whose sum is max.
हाँ. Recursive as well as the question तो लिखो यार.
Every question is iterative and recursive except the level order printing. Except where everything is.
Level of printing and reverse level.
Reverse also you may use recursive.
Reverse level is
Okay, next question. Finding the height of the tree using both.
Everyone has to upload all solutions.
Yes, sir. What will I do? One question with you, one question with you, one question with
vacation, right? Things in there.
you. Next question. Last. Surely last.
9 over.
बस 10 ही तो है, क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है? Last question. You need to, given a tree, give me the level which is having the maximum sum. This is an interesting question. Spend some time. अच्छा, ऐसे ही कर देता हूँ. Given a tree,
Algorithm or the code?
code man. Given a tree,
In the level.
print the level which is having the maximum sum. That's it. We'll cover.
Start from this.
Okay. Cool, right? So make sure